the home of the do-it-yourself trucker. When everything goes wrong, you got a Redneckanize.
Like I said, we're just getting ready for the truck show. We reach out to as many people as we can to try to get that information out there. And hopefully we'll be able to get there. But we are trying to get people support. So if you live in or around the Louisville, Kentucky area and you support Redneckanize and you feel like you got a little time to help us out, give us a holler at redneckanize@usa.com. Go check our website out, redneckanize.com. You can also send us a message on there. And we're looking for people to help us out. We've been banned from going to the parking lot. We're not going to be able to set up in a parking lot as of right now. So we're looking at different things that we can do. And, we need people that are in Louisville that might be able to help us out with, more details and stuff like that. So give us a holler. And we appreciate everybody doing that for us. Also, if you are a charity or any kind of group that has been in the past or has wanted to set up at our deal at the parking lot, and you told you can or whatever, give us a holler, and we'll definitely want to get with y'all. We're trying to just get everybody on the same page, and we appreciate everybody's help on that. Just try to get everybody on the same page, make sure everybody is doing good and knows what's going on. And like I said, if you've been told you can't set up or you haven't been told yet, we want to make sure everybody knows that and everything. So hopefully you can get on that too. I'm trying to read the stuff on here. It's on Facebook. I appreciate you guys commenting along there. To Trish and Cheryl, I know you guys. Hey, what's going on? Glad you're listening along and everything. Like I said, we've been talking about the truck show and we're talking about the Canadian protests up there. CNN has really been shining a light on it, telling us that we're a bunch of racists up there protesting, and we're like assaulting people and robbing things and preventing people from getting to the hospital. But they have not showed any video evidence of that. So I'm kind of expecting to show any. If you got evidence of it, if proof of it, just show it. And we video evidence. That's all we need. But obviously they had a whole 4-minute video there showing a report talking about all those things that they've seen reported, but no actual evidence of it. So I don't know what to tell you. But there was a cool little article here I saw. It was on cdllife.com, and it says first ever time an electric truck pulls a full-size Cup Series hauler to the NASCAR event, and it's Discount Tire. What is that? Is that Henrik? I don't know. It says on Thursday, Penske. Team Penske and Freightliner say that they've made history by using an E-Cascadia semi-truck to pull a full-size Team Penske race car hauler to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum ahead of the weekend's Clash event. Team Penske said the news release from the battery electric semi hauled the trailer from a Penske truck leasing location in Ontario, California to the inaugural race at the LA Coliseum as part of the Freightliner's primary sponsorship of the number 2 Freightliner E-Cascadia 4 driven by NASCAR Cup Series Rookie of the Year contender Austin. Oh, that's what Cindric. Is that how you say it? Cindric. And of course, first thing that makes you laugh is that the hauler, Team Penske, I don't know where the car was. Primarily all those places that have their cars, like multiple cars, race teams, they're all in like North Carolina or in that area like Virginia, because all those races are all out there, so it's kind of the best. But the electric truck pulled the trailer from Ontario to the LA Coliseum. That might be an hour drive, I don't know. But hey, when an hour down the road, that means it must be reliable enough to take it all over the country. Don't you think so? Yeah, sure. So they said there's a video. I think this is a video from Facebook, and it's electrifying. It says we've changed. It says we've charged up to see the Freightliner trucks, Ford Mustang this weekend, Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum with Austin Centric. And then it says Team Penske has been evolving the Freightliner since 1984. Said Team Penske. Said Transportation Director Chris Yoder, who oversees 20 Freightliner truck at the team's Mooresville, North Carolina headquarters and piloted the E-Cascadia during its historic drive. I think it's safe to say that we've operated every model road tractor Freightliner has produced since 1984. Yesterday's trip to with the E-Cascadia will mark its pinnacle of our partnership. Together we've innovated and developed on the ground floor, and this trip is symbolic of the next journey we plan to take together, a carbon neutral future with a focus on sustainability. So Chris, he confirmed it. It's from Ontario to LA, 30 to 45 minutes, and that's without traffic. And you know what, Chris, they probably had some kind of police escort to make sure that the truck didn't have to slow down too much, because it would lose momentum and it would drain the battery too quickly or whatever. They probably had a police escort because they had news crews filming the whole thing or whatever like that. So yeah, it probably didn't have to deal with traffic at all. But And if there's a traffic jam and the electric truck just sits there, you know, it ain't what to do, whatever. So yeah, that's funny to me. Yeah, here's the video. They got a video. They put it up on YouTube. I'm trying to figure out if they, no, whatever. We're going to share it to our Facebook page, if I can. And I can't do it that way. It's just weird how they did all that. But yeah, we'll get this article out there. You guys can see the video, and we'll see how that goes. But I thought that was funny because, you know, NASCAR loves burning that gasoline. You know, we're going to be using. When are we going to put electric engines into the NASCAR cars? I mean, everybody says that those Teslas, they can move. So, Team Tesla, man, turn that battery on and let's get on the NASCAR. Let's win some races. Let's do it. You know, but until then, we're gonna force all the truck drivers to you can't idle, you can't do anything, you can't burn any diesel fuel doing anything else. But let's go NASCAR because it's awesome. You know, NASCAR's cool. Truck driving isn't. You know, that kind of thing. And all you truck drivers out there, you know what happens. What happens when you're driving down the highway over there in Florida or over there in Alabama, and the race is over, and those trucks have got to get to the next track to set up, right? I mean, if the race is in, like, you know, Atlanta on a Sunday, and the next race is in Dallas the next day or the next week, you know what they're doing. They're doing like 85, 90 miles an hour down Interstate 20 to get to the next race. You know they're moving, right? They're always moving. When they're down in Homestead, Florida, and they got to get up to Atlanta, or they got to get up to Charlotte for the next race, and they're moving, man. They're moving. 1 o'clock in the morning, you're driving down the highway at 65, 70 miles an hour, all of a sudden, woof, your doors get blown off because the NASCAR trucks are going right by you. And you know, it happened to me tons of times. So yeah, that's funny stuff there. Funny stuff.